Well, it looks like the weather came down real nice today. And we need to get over to the other side at the dock and pick up Matt. He's been shopping for groceries and all our supplies. Why don't you take the boat and run her over there? I'll sit back and watch. Just don't crash my boat.
You can bring up a list of all the game controls at any time. You can look around the cabin by holding the right mouse button down. Good. You can center the view again at any time by clicking on the... Matt is waiting for you at the dock. You'll have to navigate through the entrance of the bay to go pick him up. The radar shows you points of interest. Your boat is always pointing up on the radar. The display rotates to show you where you are heading. The plus and minus buttons on the right of the radar display and the plus and minus keys on the numeric keypad let you zoom the display in and out. Click on the minus button several times until your destination is visible inside the display. Left click and drag the throttle handle all the way up to make the boat move forward. You can also use the up arrow key on your keyboard. Keep the throttle up to reach the entrance of the bay. Don't forget to use the camera controls or the reset view button to see where you're going.
You know, that's the Coast Guard Melon out there. He's a 400-foot cutter. Right now we're on a collision course with him. You do need to stop and let him pass. These are the rules of the road you gotta follow.
Bring the throttle. Left and right, or use the left and right arrow keys on your keyboard to steer the boat. The rudder angle display shows the current. Push the rudder to the right for a few seconds until your rudder shows an angle of about 20.
Hey, that looks like the shellfish. It seems he's going into the bay as well, and by that puff of smoke I just saw coming out of the boat, he wants to race us in there. Why don't you hammer down, see if you can't beat him in?
What? You guys want to race? You're gonna need a faster boat than that to beat us.
Go full throttle to beat the shellfish to the entrance of the bay. Now would be a good time to center the boat's rudder. Clicking on the rudder angle display or pressing the N key on your keyboard will automatically center. Click on the rudder angle display or press the N key on your keyboard to center. Steer your boat into the bay before the shellfish. Beat the shellfish to the entrance of the bay.
Way to go! Looks like we beat them in there. The shellfish is always bragging about how fast they are. Turns out, Northwestern has all the speed you need.
You press the mouse wheel, or click on the plus and minus magnify buttons on the bottom right of the screen to zoom the camera in and out of the boat. Try it. Good. When zoomed out, you can use the controls at the bottom of the screen to drag the boat. You can look around your boat by holding down the right mouse button while moving the mouse. Try looking at the dock to your left. A bow thruster is a device that shoots water from the sides of the bow. It can be a very useful tool when docking or maneuvering in tight spaces, since it allows the boat to turn without having to use the throttle. Push the bow thruster stick to the left, or press the delete key on your keyboard to rotate your boat towards the dock. Dock the boat now. Use the throttle and rudder to make your way to the dock and come to a full stop inside the glowing box. Slow down as you get close. You need to come to a full stop inside the box to dock the boat.
You guys sure took your sweet time. I've been waiting here forever.
I think we've been screwing around the harbor long enough. Why don't we get out to sea and go set some strings and start fishing? Let's see how you do.
No, I have to get to Denver. It's extremely important.
Head past the harbor buoy into the open sea. Is where you plan your fishing strategy for the season. Click on it or press the P key.
The plotter is one of the greatest tools on a crab boat. It can give you an overall picture of where your pots are laid out and all your strings. It'll tell you where you're at compared to all of your gear and how far these pots are spaced out. Plus it gives you different depths on the bottom as well. Water is really important to a crab fisherman.
You can zoom in and out on the map by using the mouse wheel. You can look around the map by holding down the right mouse button. You can also use the controls on the side of the screen to navigate or the display tabs control what kind of information is visible.
Every summer, the Alaskan Department of Fish and Game conducts a survey on how many crab are actually out there for us to fish. It's a good idea to look at the survey to get an idea where to start. Just remember, the crab do tend to move around.
Now that we have an idea of where the crabs are located, let's go ahead and plan where we'll drop our pots. A line of pots is called a string. Click the good. Now move the mouse. Clicking on the string starting good. Clicking on the string starting point again will delete your string. Click anywhere on the map again to start a string. Good. Now move the mouse to where you would like your string to end and click the left. Good. Now that you know how to create strings, let's go and place one where we'll be fishing. There seems to be good crab. Now that you know where you'll be dropping your gear, you need to get in position so you can start fishing. Using the left mouse button, click and drag your boat icon all the way to the location indicated on the map. Now that a waypoint has been set, click. Good. You now know how to plan. Click on the exit button on the screen. Or, at any given time, the crew can be in any of 4 modes: rest, set pods, retrieve pods, and chip ice. The crew is currently in rest mode. Click on the set pods button to have.
Because that's what's going to happen,
As soon as the crew is in set pods mode, they will start working to get a pod ready to launch. Navigate your boat close to the drop position. The drop position is only an indication of where you plan your lines in the plotter. You can choose to drop your pod anywhere you want. Get close to the first drop position and wait for the crew to be ready to drop the pod. Spacebar to give them the launch order. Congratulations! You've just set your first pod. That was right on the spot. Now go to the next drop location to set the second pod. Drop the next pod at the second location. Remember to ring the buzzer to instruct the crew to drop the pod when they're ready.
This is the USCG Melon. You've located the life raft. Diver is in the water. All 4 crew members are inside the life raft. They are dehydrated but appear to be otherwise okay.
Thank God. One more crew beat the Bering Sea.
Well, it sounds like everything went okay with that rescue operation. It just makes you start to wonder, if it's ever going to happen to you the next go around. And it does keep a guy on edge, and it does weigh in the back of your mind at times, but for right now, we're here to fish, and that's what we want to do.
We need to appeal to the upscale shopper.
Deck camera screen at any time to check on the crew. The deck cam gives you a clear view of your crew, allowing you to check if they are ready to drop the pod. Click on the exit button to return to cabin view. Good. Go set the last pod to complete your string. The red bar next to each fisherman's picture represents the current energy level of the crew member. The yellow bar is his morale. The longer your crew members work without resting, the more tired they get. Tired crew members are more prone to injuries or to causing accidents, so it is important to let your crew rest when you have a chance. Put the crew back in rest. Now that your string is set, you need to let it soak for a while. Open the plotter again to access the fast time mode. If no waypoint is set for your boat, activating the fast time mode will simply make time go by really fast without moving your ship. We'll give this string a 24-hour soak time. The clock shows the current date and time. Stay in fast time until the pots have soaked long enough.
U.S. Coast Guard Kodiak, Alaskan communication station. A distress beacon has been detected by satellite. Efforts to contact the vessel by radio have failed. To all boats in the area, keep a sharp lookout for signs of distress. Assist if possible. This is U.S. Coast Guard Kodiak, Alaskan communication station. Out.
You know, there's a boat nearby our area that's in need of assistance right now. I say we get over there and help this guy out.
The search icon on the plotter indicates the rough area of the missing boat. Set a waypoint at the location of the glowing dot on the map. Activate fast time again to travel to the search and rescue area. Good. You're now in position to start searching for the missing boat. It's a bit dark in the cabin at this time of night. Now keep an eye out for that boat in distress. Remember that it's easier to spot things around you if you zoom the camera out.
Captain, someone just fired a flare off to the east. We should go and check it out.
Locate the missing boat by following the flare signals. Responding on the radio. Get close enough to it to be able to communicate with the crew.
To see you guys, we've had a massive power surge. All our electronic is fried and we're dead in the water. Can you contact the Coast Guard for us?
Well, if I knew it was those guys out here, I'd have let them drift around just a little bit longer. But I think we need to get a hold of Coast Guard and see if we can't help them out.
Click on the radio panel to radio menu displays all the entities that can be currently contacted. Click on the Coast Guard button. Select the We Found Them line, then click on...
Roger that, Northwestern. You're the only other vessel in the area. Can you turn them back to harbor? Over.
Click on the Exit button to close. Looks like this fishing trip is being cut short. Still, it's nice to know you were able to assist another ship. That string will have to wait.
We're still in town after helping Captain Larry out yesterday. We might as well take advantage of this situation and load some more pots on the boat so we can take them out with us fishing as well.
You can edit the payload of your boat under the Fuel and Pots tab. Use the up and down arrows to change the number of pots on your boat. Set the total number of pots on your boat. Increase the amount of fuel on board until you have at least 41,000 gallons on board. You don't have to press the button repeatedly to change your payload. You can keep holding the button button down until you reach the desired value.
Stability is a big part of crab fishing. It's all about the center of gravity on your boat. And too many pots or too much fuel changes the center of gravity or stability on your vessel. Remember, the last thing you want to do is leave the dock with too much fuel or too many pots. Keep your boat safe.
Whenever the pot's number turns red, it means that your boat is overloaded. The Coast Guard will not let you leave dock with a boat that does not comply to loading regulations. Click on the reset button to bring your fuel load back to about 14,000 gallons.
Yeah, I just wanted to say thanks for the tow last night. I really owe you guys.
Fill the boat all the way up with bait, and you'll be ready to head out. The wait time field displays the amount of time needed to make all the required changes to your payload. Click on the purchase button to load the additional pots and bait.
You've got to help me. I've got a girl in my bunk and my girlfriend just showed up. Can you keep her busy in the wheelhouse for a few minutes? Right on. You're saving my life.
Click on the purchase button again to resume loading your boat. Good. The boat is ready to go. Click on the exit button to leave the dock. Now you need to plot a course to your gear. Activate the plotter to go set a waypoint. Set a waypoint near the start of your string. Activate fast time to start traveling. You are now in position to start retrieving gear. Before leaving the plotter, set another waypoint at the other end of your string. This will allow you to use the boat's autopilot and make your task easier. Good. Close the plotter to proceed. Set the crew mode to retrieve pods. Click the autopilot switch, or press the N key on your keyboard to indicate autopilot does not control the boat's throttle. Or navigate to the first pod location. Remember that you have to approach the buoys on the starboard, right side of the boat for your crew to retrieve the pods.
Great job. That pot is stuck. She's up to the tunnels. I hope they're all going to end up like that. Looks like you picked the right spot, though.
We just have to wait until that grows out.
Every time you retrieve a pod, the crew will give you a count of the number of adult male crabs in it, or keepers. Click the Set Back button to rebait the pod and drop it back in the same location. Good job. Move on to the next pod.
Hey, Nick, something's burning.
Stop playing with that thing, Nelly. I don't like flames.
You can click on the picture of a crew member at any time to start a conversation with that person. Click on Edgar's picture to talk to him. Click on the numbered button in front of the reply of your choice to talk to Edgar.
We noticed she's supposed to get very much milk. Yep, there's our sick one there.
Sure.
Today she didn't get it.
Good. Don't forget that everything you do or say can have an impact on the morale of your crew members. Move on to the next pod. Remember to slow down when you get close to the pod. If you come too fast on the buoys, your crew could miss the throw, and you'd be forced to circle around and try again.
She's at 105, so she's got a fever. I think she's got an infection somewhere. 105 fever is pretty high and something definitely to be worried about when you get a fever down. The cow probably feels awful. She's not excited. So where's your infection coming from, sweets? These cows can get infected.
That's the second pod. Only one left to complete the string. In your pod was low, you would want to choose the stack option instead of sitting back. Stacking means placing the pod back on deck so you can drop it in a better location at a future time. Now, go get the last pod.
It was great just being there with them. Nice meeting you. Yeah, I will be. First day is kind of nerve-wracking, but exciting. I just graduated med school. I called around all around Michigan, and Dr. Cole was looking for someone to hire. And I fell in love with everyone, and it was a great fit for me. I am originally from Dearborn, Michigan, which is a city outside Detroit. I didn't want to be a veterinarian when I was about kindergarten age. I just loved animals growing up. Whenever I can learn something new and kind of put the puzzle together, get my hands dirty while I can, I'm right in.
Some people play baseball, some people play golf.
Great! You've retrieved the last pod. Now that you have retrieved the entire string, you need to go back to harbor to sell your catch. Open the plotter to set a course back to harbor. While we are in the plotter, let's take a look at the information the plotter provides to help you refine your fishing strategy. Click on the crab checkbox to add the crab tab gives you an indication of the amount of crab that was in your pots at the locations you have fished. Really full pots show up in red, while empty pots remain blue. You can hover over a crab circle with the mouse cursor to get it. Alright, It's time to go back to harbor. Hover the mouse cursor over any harbor icon to bring up information about that harbor.
COVID-19 was the wake-up.
The top line of the harbor information menu shows how many boats are currently in line to offload at the processor. Avoiding long waiting lines can be critical to the success of your season. The longer you wait to offload, the more of your crab will die in the tank. As you can see, there's a fairly long wait line in Dutch Harbor, whereas Akutan only has one boat currently unloading. Set a waypoint on Akutan, then activate fast time to go there. Good. We are done in the plotter. Click the exit button to close it. Make your way to your docking location. Inside the dock area to go to the harbor mode. Click on the dock button to open the dock menu. Click on the Cell Catch tab so you can see your current place in line at the top of the cell menu. The green bar underneath the boat in front of you shows how far along it is in its unloading process. Click on the wait button to wait in line and sell your catch.
Nice job. Way to go. You brought the boat back in one piece with no damages. The crew is safe, and you caught a lot of crab. You still got a lot to learn though, but you definitely got what it takes.
Congratulations. You've sold your first batch of crab. There's still plenty to learn, but you now know enough to go out there and become skipper of your own boat. Career mode is now available to you. You can go choose your own boat, hire a crew, and get started on the long path to become a seasoned Bering Sea crab fishing captain.
So cute.